Guys, do you realize we are already halfway through the college football season? I mean, it seems like it just started yesterday, but we are halfway through. But that doesn't mean we can't stop making money. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Saturday video report. As you know, each and every Saturday for almost the past 2 years, I've given you a money-saving discount coupon code that could save you potentially hundreds of dollars, and I'll get to that coupon code in just a moment. Also today, free selections from yours truly, as I'm going to take a look at the games between California and UCLA, the contest between New Mexico and Wyoming, and a game that I know that you are just eagerly anticipating. It's not LSU Florida, granted. It is not Texas Oklahoma, but I think it's one that you've all circled on your calendars today. Yes, we're heading to the Sun Belt for the monstrous showdown between UL Monroe and Texas State. But let me tell you something, that came that close to being my best bet today. And what is my best bet today? Well, guys, it's going to be a play that matches the biggest play of the entire season for me in college football. Yes, and this is going to be part number 2. You may recall on Thursday, I had my first 15-dime play in the college football season so far, and as you know, 99.9% of my plays are all 5 to 15 dimes in terms of their scale of rateability, shall we call them, and I had a 15-dime winner on San Diego State. Hey, listen, was it a lucky cover? You better believe it. But listen, when you go and cash in your ticket, nobody says, oh, I'm sorry, we're only going to pay you 50% of your winnings today because you were lucky to get the cover. No, no one cares about it. Luck, no matter, misfortune, a win is a win, a loss is a loss. There is no in between. There is no gray matter here, guys. And the fact is that San Diego State down 20-6 going into the fourth quarter after numerous miscues. Reels off 21 unanswered points, and as a 3.5-point dog, I get the win, as do you, as San Diego State beats Air Force 27-20. Well, that was a 15-dime play, and today I have part number 2 going, and as I said, it matches my biggest play of the season in college football, and in this particular one, I'm calling it my 27-point burial blowout, because that's what I think the final margin is going to be for this home team today as they roll to the easy win and cover. Now, keep in mind, I am 7-0-1 with my NFL 15-dime releases this season. Just hit one last Sunday with the Packers over the Lions, hit one 2 Thursdays ago with the Browns over Buffalo, and this play is every bit as strong as that one. And not only do I have football today, guys, but you know I'm 4-1 in the postseason with the plays, shall we call them the paid picks, the premium plays that customers have gotten, 4-1 so far. And I have a 5-dime bonus play on Game 1 of the ALCS today, the Tigers-Red Sox side. Just as strong as the 5-dime winner you got on Tuesday night, in fact, with the Tigers and Doug Fister in game number 4 at home of the ALDS against Oakland. So that's what I have going today. But there's a lot of other hot handicappers here as well, guys. Let's talk about Brian Rosica. Today, another play that he calls the Holy Grail release. 100-dime winner, number 11 out of 15. And that is a 100-dime run that extends all the way back to the NBA playoffs months ago. And it's on Florida and LSU today. Your huge showdown in the SEC kicking off at 3:30 Eastern Time. Hit a 100-dimer last Saturday. My God, it was over by the end of the first quarter. Clemson was a 14-point road favorite at the Carrier Dome against Syracuse, and they won that game going away 49-14. And this play is every bit as strong. Remember, he's cashed in with 3 straight 70-dimers, most recent one being UCLA over Utah last Thursday. This play is bigger than that one. And as you know, since he joined the site way back on February 5th, $10 bettors have won $8,625 as his overall record is 75-54. So that's what Rosica has going today. Now, as I alluded to earlier, this being Saturday, guys, you can save potentially hundreds of dollars using this coupon code. It'll save you 23% off your total purchase today. 23% off your total purchase in that coupon. It's pretty creative. I really, scratched my head. I stayed up all night. I thought about this. What is today's code going to be? And then it came to me, 23%. Yes, that will be the code. 23PERCENT. Repeat after me. 23PERCENT MICKEYMOUSC. Don't you feel like you should go into that song? Anyway, 23% will save you 23% off your total purchase today. But remember, guys, the only stipulation with this coupon, and it's good for anything at the site, any pick, any package, anybody's plays here at the site. But you've got to make your total purchase at one time. You've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time and then use that coupon code to get 23% off your total purchase price. Now, another promo today, I'm turning to Brett Atkins. Guys, Atkins today has his biggest baseball play ever. Yes, a zillion college football games today, but he thinks Game 1, Tigers-Red Sox, your ALCS Game 1 side tonight at Fenway is the best bet on the board. It's a 100-dime release. I mean, he had a 30-dime play last night. A really interesting call. The over in the first 5 innings between the Cardinals and the Dodgers, it was 3.5. They combined to score 4 runs, and he won that one. Well, this one, guys, is 3.5 times bigger than that one. Once again, 100-dime play. You can save $70 off the purchase price of this play by using coupon code 100DIMER, 100DIMER. And is he going for winning day number 18 out of 28 overall? A couple other handicappers quickly that you should be aware of. Quick congratulations going out to Jeff Benton. Of course, he hit his second 100-dime NFL play in as many tries on Thursday night when he gave you the Giants covering in Chicago. And then last night, I turned to him for a discounted play, and he delivered with a 50-dime winner on the Dodgers-Cardinals under the total, and you got that winner for just $9. Today he's going for winning day number 9 out of 13, a 40-dime winner on Pittsburgh and Virginia Tech. Brad Wilton, 60-dime winner, number 27 out of 38 today. Craig Davis going for winning day number 7 out of 10. Trace Adams going for winning day number 10 out of 15. So a lot of handicappers on some very nice rolls here. Anthony Red, 60-dime trifecta. He's gone 10-5 with his individual plays in his last 5 trifectas, earning players 247 dimes of profit. He has 180 of them on the table today. Now, let's get to your free selections. Remember, guys, all the rundowns, all the coupons, everything, all you got to do is refer to the homepage, and you can find them right there. My first free pick, I'm going to go with UCLA and big-time revenge. I know the Bruins are laying 25 points, but they're at home. They're against California. The Bruins have been idle since winning at Utah 34-27 2 Thursdays ago. They've only played 2 other home games. They beat up Nevada 58-20, and they beat up New Mexico State 59-13. And considering they have upcoming road games with Stanford and Oregon, I'd say it's a good thing that they've got California coming into the stadium today. Listen, the Bears are coming off a 44-22 home loss to Washington State. And their only previous road game, they got hammered in Eugene by the Oregon Ducks, 55-16. Prior to that game, they got hammered by Ohio State at home, 52-34. And the Buckeyes were playing their backup quarterback in that game. They have allowed 30 or more points in every single game this year. And here's the interesting thing. If you take the one game against the Cupcake they played, Portland State, which is their only win on the season, they've given up more than 44 points in their other 4 games this season, going 0-4 against Northwestern, Ohio State, Oregon, and Washington State. The Bruins are 5-1 against the spread, laying double digits under Jim Mara. And as I said, it's a big revenge because last year was a 2.5-point road favorite in Berkeley against an average Bears team. I mean, UCLA got its asses kicked, 43-17. The Count defense is giving up 524 yards a game. Big personal revenge game for the UCLA quarterback, Brett Hundley, who last year was sacked 6 times and intercepted 4 times. California's committed 10 turnovers in the last 2 games. So I'm going to go with UCLA, laying the big points at home in this one. The next game, I'm going to take a look at your contest in the Sun Belt between Texas State and UL Monroe. Listen, here's what you got to know about UL Monroe. Their season is totally fallen apart after they went to Baylor and got destroyed about a month ago, 70-7, okay? They've lost their starting quarterback, Colton Browning. They're going with a guy, Braille Brown. I hope that's how you pronounce his first name. It's kind of a funny first name, B-R-A-Y-L-E. Braille, I think. Brayley Brown? I don't know. It's one of those southern things, probably. Who knows? Anyway, it's his first ever road start. He's thrown 68 passes this season. He's completed 35 of them. He's been intercepted 4 times. This UL Monroe defense, it's giving up 187 yards per game on the ground, giving up about 227 through the air. Texas State, I don't know what happened to them last week. I got to be honest with you. I mean, Texas State just didn't show up against UL Lafayette last week. I mean, the game was over in the first quarter. Maybe they were still celebrating the prior week's big home win against Wyoming when they were a 10.5-point home dog and they beat up the Cowboys 42-21. I don't know what the case is, but here's what I do know. They win this game today, they'll improve to 3-1 in the Sun Belt. They're be on the verge of being bowl eligible, and they'll be in contention for the Sun Belt crown. It's a big game for them. They're a 6.5-point favorite. As I said, the Warhawks, this is a team that last time you saw them was 2 Thursdays ago. They were a 7.5-point dog at home against Western Kentucky. They lost a game 31-14. So the team, UL Monroe, that beat Wake Forest on the road earlier this season, 21-19, that's not the same team playing today. Again, they've lost their best player, Colton Browning, the quarterback. So I say go ahead and lay the 6.5 points with Texas State. Your final free selection, I just spoke about Wyoming. I don't know what the hell happened to Wyoming in that game a couple weeks ago against Texas State, but before that, the Cowboys have been rolling. I mean, they opened the season as a 31-point road dog. They only lost by a field goal at Nebraska. Then they beat the hell out of Idaho, beat the hell out of Northern Colorado, both at home. Then they went to Air Force, beat the hell out of the Falcons. In those 3 games, they scored 42, 35, and 56 points. And then they lost as a 10.5-point road favorite at Texas State. Go figure. Now, New Mexico is who they're hosting today. The Lobos just beat up New Mexico State last week, 66-17. They were playing that game in Albuquerque. They ran for 541 yards. You, me, and 9 other guys could run for 541 yards against New Mexico State. Honest Scout's honor. I wouldn't lie about that. That's how bad New Mexico State is. The Lobos lead the nation on the ground, 368 yards a game. They don't have much of a passing attack. They don't play much defense. Yeah, they've got a really unique offense. They run a pistol formation under Coach Bob Davie, but the pistol formation also has elements of the triple option. But listen, here's the thing, guys. Wyoming took care of business against Air Force's triple option attack earlier this season, and that one was on the road. And last year, Wyoming, I don't think they were as good as this year's team. They won last year 28-23 in Albuquerque as a 2-point favorite. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. They have a prolific offense, other than that game against Texas State. Their quarterback, Brett Smith, has completed 65% of his passes, 14 TDs already this season. He's going to be facing a New Mexico defense that's giving up 488 yards per game. Again, I'm going to go with Wyoming in this one, along with Texas State and UCLA as your 3 free selections today. And need I remind you once more, we are less than 48 hours away from the start of another free fantasy football contest here, in conjunction with DraftStreet.com. $1,000 prize pool, free to enter, top 100 finish in the money. First place is worth $100. Those are 4 good reasons for you to sign up. Click on the ad. It'll bring you to the sign-up page. You've got till 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Sunday to finalize your roster. Good luck, everybody. Catch you again tomorrow.